Museveni w'omugaso ono.
Webale.
So, to summarize,
what happens if my dad starts Tai Chi tomorrow?
How old is your father?
He is 50.
Oba emirembe.
Emirembe, ai coach.
I push.
Mirembe, Murugwere. Like everybody was saying,
Kapa balatori itunga chiekere ngabanda bandi bona bakubere.
Pallisa was being attacked by cattle rustlers.
Ebe asuro kitai Pallisa etunga ngula lose akoko eta itu. Pallisa yale rumbiriwe abantu abo abayizire okuiba ente.
And also was a battleground with Lakwena.
Araibo boneda ne atubena jauneji elo alakwena. Tete chitundu chino cha Pallisa chabairemu olutalo lwa Lakwena.
We had a big battle with Lakwena at a place called Kait. Where is Kait?
Poto jauno sejielo agogongonoi atutubeta nenyata ikaiti. Aibeja ikaiti ane. Twabeno olutalo neneino no Lakwena omukifo chibaita ekaiti. Ekaiti eri mu Butebu side ya Butebu.
Eri mu Butebu.
Yes.
We had a big battle with Lakwena there. But now there is peace. How did we bring the peace? Because of the institutions we created. A party which unites the whole country.
Erailo epate lo mormota kwa pukere eno pate kwa saganya ba gaita abantu bona bona
gaita abantu bona bona umuseza rukutumura kusaba banaife gaita abantu bona bona
na mori kikit itunga kere.
Because of that the politics is united.
Anu angunu imori kikinado e politics kuresho o politics mugaite.
But secondly, we are able to build national institutions which can control security in the country, like the army, the police, the intelligence, the judiciary, and so on.
Nenbobo nesijaron kede abungena alwa pugan no mormorti police kiche abajore kiche da.
Because of that, we are able to maintain peace in the country.
Kulwecho tusolo kubanga tukume mirembe omuigwanga lya Isu. Anu angun ipedortoni ai dar ayuara arabata inapakin kotoma kwapo.
That is contribution number 1.
Nginesi idope borene jok ensomake NRM.
Contribution number 2
iboreni arekini
is development.
Nesi apol ni enkulankulana.
The roads,
irotin,
the electricity,
akim masanyalaze,
the telephones,
esimwi rabatolago,
the water,
akipi luelaete,
the railway in some areas,
egalilo apuru atutubena achie,
the internet,
alago de kwanducho kitoni okwam,
the computers.
Kede achu mananu kwanalo computer bioma ebikali magezi.
Bioma ebikali magezi. So that is the second contribution. And here in Pallisa you are the best. Best witnesses. Abajulizi abatufu bali hano. Because when the NRM came to power, the tarmac road was passing through Tororo from Jinja, Tumbare and Kenya. From Jinja we immediately made a tarmac road from Nakalama, from Iganga,
apotu ewonya kisikati petenoi abuko kinekola zanyo unona kalama
to Tirinyi, to Mbale.
Adolu Tirinyi to Mbale twasukira mangu dala okola nsi okuzena kalama ne tuke Tirinyi paka Mbale,
Meaning somebody coming from Kampala going to the east did not have to pass through Tororo.
itodi atinginebe itwanyeni abuni anyo no Kampala relo sikide na Uganda mamwa podabo ba itoro tororo kitegeza nti omuntu yali aba zwe Kampala tiyetaaga nga teto kubita etororo yabanga wabi straight paka Mbale ngabirunzere.
We left Tororo to the Kenyans.
Etororo twagirekeire abana Kenya poto yenye nata tororo etungaluo Kenya.
And we said, no, we Ugandans will use this one here.
Again, tona tema rebe, oni luo Uganda, eto somato oni lo. Netukoba anti, iswaba na Uganda, tuko senzira eno.
Then we decided to also make Mbale irrelevant.
Again, the boboni, I to jokar, ebe, enye sido Mbale dabu go kinga. Netusala otetenti, Mbale na tujireke.
Mbale tujireke.
Mbale na tujireke, enye Mbale.
Mbale wala.
Elwana Mbale.
So we made the road from now Tirinyi, Pallisa, Mkongoro. Mkongoro, where we were fighting with the Rakwena. We had a big battle with the Rakwena there.
Anena geonete adukunbo beroto anyo no Tirinyi, Pallisa, Kumi. Konye kiringeni Mkongoro nesi atubere na ijito nepeke dala kwena. Twatekerenzere gendi MPaka okuzwa Tirinyi, Pallisa, Mkongoro, Kumi. Na ya Mkongoro niye chitundete jitwalwanire no lakwena.
So you don't have to go to Mbale.
Mambo joy poda abeari Mbale. Tete tuetaga kubitire Mbale.
Now all these are in just Pallisa here.
Nukiere aboro luineroni eja kere Pallisane. Bina bintu byona bina betuli kutumulaku biri muno mu Pallisa.
Now for the Maram roads going to the villages.
Ala bati roti lo luwe maramulu numame bugo kutabere kolas. Ija
there are government units in Mbale.
Eja ay bungena lo apugane Mbale.
We should be maintaining the Maram roads.
Lu ngara tosa maintaining Maram roti no lo
like this road I came on.
Eja eroto lo natino eto nongolo.
They have just made it because they knew I was coming.
Elo itemo kita ekwa pokwana na ara jenetebe autanga bunere enenzira je mbitire mu lwati maite ntibaji kolere ku lwati lokuba babaire maite ntindi kuiza.
This is not good.
Mamu ngenu ejoka echo tichisa.
I have warned Katumba.
Roso ngai kwenya Katumba
because there is a Minister of Works unit in Mbale.
Narai ejayi ere loyalty minister lo aswamon etatai
with everything.
Kede iboro kere nebisani zobyona byona.
Graders.
Achuma na bata tractor na lo nyata grader na to malongo au.
Excavator.
Luwe bokete ale bata chenu e ukete ngun.
Chain loader.
No ewo inikinete. Weda kana kineta che.
Roller.
Rollers malongwa.
They are all here.
Ejakere orengon ebintu ebyona byona byembalire ebyo biri Mbale Ministry ya Works.
They should be maintaining these roads.
Ekoto borongunti stosomawo aitemo kina irotinolu. Abintu ebyo byetupalire bisanira okubanga babikozesa okutereza okudabiriza amanzira gano.
So I have really advised Katumba that group must wake up.
Ne sakoto ngai siketiki na batai kwenya Katumba kedeke group ngon ebe koto kesa kwenyon. Aonye jendi kulawulira Katumba ne group ye inti bali nokuzukuka kuba balamba.
Now that is for the Minister of Works.
Minister of Works?
Minister of Works.
Yes.
Of Works.
Minister lolo aswam lo ekorietiro tino kerecheboro.
But then each district has got its own road equipment.
Konyendo boboy jaonin angini districta ejaske de keboro lui tosoma lui soma ete irotin. Buli districti e nebinte bisanire obe because sebwa okuterezera manzira obakuzimba manzira.
And we give them, I told them to give them 1.3 billion. They have been giving them 1 billion, but where does that money go?
nenda bobo ijana kino kesi ebilion arabata arita dopete kechonya kauni angini karu ingisiti papebe aibelo senti sirigini ngun buli mwaka baba wa abakawumbi kamo na milioni bisatu obaba alikuwulya nti sente ejo jabanga yaina.
Now, if it is not enough, tell us and we put more money.
Ariwa mitose sebe mami sirigini nwe doltos olimokenai so eyata kisiche sirigini wemba muloza nti esente tejimala ejo ntono mutukobere tubongere.
So this is really the RDC and the LOC. Your people, the LOC 5 should insist on these roads being done properly.
In Margese Papa RDC LOC 5 kede nweja so system won kede ibusa kenti asomno dodros.
Now the road which they made, which I came on now,
irotino lu soma ono nate torno ko pa na
they just graded.
Ikisata ikisar.
They have not put maram, they have not compacted it.
Mamu kesi ebuko kitai ngaroi mame chika kitai amanzira agotiba sukire kama bale era tiba migire ne chiperempe
tibatere mabale atete ba migire. The man is speaking.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Umusaiza arukutumira runyankore.
Thank you, Excellency.
And now they have not put drainage.
Aneni bobo mame chila na kitai pika na kitai chileta tibatekele ku tibawire kama izijiga jiga ukiro kuzomuzira.
So when it rains it will be full of water now.
Anwa ngunu kete edo eblele bunu erotokere angeta kinde munara onkendi wa batonyere ama izigalega mumuzira.
So I was saying, are these people making a road or a swimming pool?
Nene ngita kindonge be utasitunga lwa iduke roto kwenye bone iduyet ne uli anti abantu bano babaire bazimba nzira oba kifo abazungu jibetande swimming pool ejiba jujira.
So the LOC5 and the councillors must really supervise these people.
Neni kwa nanesi kwenye atongesi LOC5 kedeke councillors be koto si aitemokin.
And also the Ministry of Local Government.
Kededo ministry ngono apugana ko kwap ne ministry ye government yawansi.
And the Ministry of Works.
Kede ministry ngono swam arabati no works toma musugun.
All that is about the roads. I spent a bit of time on that.
Beg your pardon?
All this is about the roads.
No kere kama to see kedi rotin.
Then there is water.
Ejabo bolui kama to sakipi.
Here in Pallisa you have done a very good job with water.
Ne Pallisa esomai aswam na ejokonoi anui kama to sakipi. Pallisa bakolero mulimo musaino omubintu bikwatagana na amaizi agaisogo tukosogo kunywa.
According to the file here. According to the file here.
Atupite apapulangin na tingitingesi.
Pallisa has got 498 rural villages.
Ejatari Pallisa ichalo arabati villages akwata ngono akaisa kanyango na nuka nyauni. Pallisa ine villages bina muchenda munana.
Now according to the file here,
atupite a file na tingitingesi okusinzira ku file ja kwaite
477 of them have some water, pipe, borehole or some other clean water.
Ebina lusanvu musanvu jona jina maizi akwata ngono akaisa kanyare anu kanyare kereja tarakipi.
That is 96%.
Era neni akaisa kanyangono anu kanyape koto makwata. Echo chibategeza anti jiri chenda mukaga mubuli chikumi.
The villages without are only 21, which is 4%.
Ichalo idisi luera sakaisara ndope bon emami atatari. Nedo edite ekese namba no.
Now all this is under economic infrastructure.
Neni kere korai eponelo ejula kinete ponelo meda onetare bate dumune.
The economic infrastructure translated as omusingi gwebyenfuna.
neni jula kino dobe eponelo jula kinete ponelo edumune.
But then there is social infrastructure.
Eja idobo nenya to salongwa be social infrastructure.
The omusingi gw'ebyobulamu bw'abantu gw'ebyembeera y'abantu.
Ne mormorti itunga. Ora ne sipokina mormorti itunga eja utendelo ka itunga.
There we are talking about schools
Neni utoni enerlu kamatos isomero
and health centers.
Kede boisholu adekesha luojasi o level of health center.
The chairman presented them very well here.
Abunata chairman olimakonia ne ojoko chairman atukobere bintu ebyo mumberensa.
The schools,
Amasomero isomero
the health centers,
ngale adekesha okoludidi kolwokwa.
like for instance he said Pallisa has got 76 government primary schools.
Elimuti ngese anebe Pallisa jatari kede primary somelo ilu primary akaisa kanyara nukanyape. Mbe Pallisa ina primary schools nsamvu mukaga.
And has got 9 government secondary schools.
Ejatari ngesi ikanyangon dunyata isid schools.
Now our policy
Ekosi somaye, okay somaye.
is to have 1 government primary school per parish.
Ebe tuino kubanga tuina primary school muburi parishi. Ebe etana jautu kede a primary school kangini parish.
Area government.
No apugan.
Then 1 secondary school per sub-county.
Doda bobo obe etraona beto na jautu kede esomero ana batno nyato ne senior angini sub-county. Dede tuino kubanga tuina muburi sub-county senior moiza.
Therefore, the parishes without primary schools will get.
Anuangunu, e parishes lema matari primary schools, e betike sadomun. Kuruecho, e parishes ule primary schools, jaba kufuna. Ndoze choche isanyu tukubire kwa muka.
And the sub-counties without secondary schools will get.
Ne sub-county ejiula e secondary schools oba senior, jaba kufuna. Ara but sub-counties, luema matari senior, Ebeta dumureba pakisakani mamoni yalama.
And Honorable Orone told you that in this Kisanja we have built 4 or 5 seed schools here. That's what he said.
Abunatolo ne alimokongebe atoma okisanja no iduku isiniara batina jatai seed schools ekan.
So this is kamukamugwechi
enyata inebi dope rauni nyo
Kamukamugwechi.
Ebe kamukamara bati dope moriki kijwe raunu binyo kwe seat.
So we are building slowly to
Iutoni aiduku mot. Tuli kuzimba moiza bamporampora.
And I feel very happy when I come here. You know the difference between me and you.
Mama waje ni abunyo ngone ari jente siboro ni kama to nepeke daonga kedaisi.
Is that what you call history, I call current affairs.
Nuinyari to sesi luoka wu anyato ngokesi iboro luwa lolo. Ebya mweta anti bintu bye nyuma mbieta bintu bya kuti.
Bye muita ebyafayo nze mbiyita ebyorwalero.
Mamngese nyana tebe iboro luoka wu luokolo enyati ngesi iboro luwa kwana.
Because I have been here for a long time.
Nara jia ingesine jaunu sapapuna toma pakine wojanoe abairo monsi no aibanga dinene.
Unlike the Bazukuru who have been here for a few years. Unlike the Bazukuru who have just been here for
mama putoske de itata luajas ne jasine jauno sine pakina uliana.
In 1961 when I was at Ntare,
Otomo kare lukumte dope akaisa kanyama na kanyape endo ne jar ngesi Ntare.
we had very many boys from all parts of Uganda, especially northern and eastern Uganda.
Bejaso ne peke de sapa arabati tunga luepu luabunto sosiepia not on northern Uganda, tonito ona Uganda.
Many of them from Bukedi.
Luepu akesi abunto so regional kolo Bukedi.
Dr. Stephen Malinga was with us.
Dr. Stephen Malinga kijane pepe twabaira mono Dr. Stephen Malinga.
Akabwai.
No alimngesi dangon akabwai.
There were there was a boy who was a runner from here called Okiria. I have seen an Okiria somewhere. There was our goalkeeper and mathematician. Magino. All these were coming to Ntare because there were only 3 A-level schools of boys in the whole of Uganda at that time.
Kubanga omukaseera ako wabairewo amasomero g'abaisuka masatu gonkano mu Uganda yonna.
This is the Kisubi,
Araingoni Kisubi,
Budo and Ntare.
Ntare kede edopeteno elutingesi.
And Budo.
Kede Budo.
And for girls, Namagunga, Nabingo, and Gayaza.
Loa Pesur, Namagunga, Nabingo, kede Gayaza. Yabala, yabaire Nabingo, Namagunga, Negayaza.
So when I come here today, and find that in the Pallisa district,
Pallisa district,
which is even no longer the old Pallisa county, it is now a smaller part of the former Pallisa county, which was part of Bukit district.
Erai kwa nangesi atu tubeta dio na rai na Pallisa na lalani ana mojong korai da bungeta dopete na rai alomniti obukedi region.
First of all, population has increased to 330,000. First of all, the population has increased to 330,000.
Erai ilukumini akwatauni keda kaisauni.
In the past, it was much smaller. But now, that smaller part of Bukit now, which is just a portion of the Pallisa county, because there was Pallisa county, has 9 secondary schools. I say Eyarama Edeke.
Alimo kinonge sebe eyalama edeke mwebale ino katonda.
Now on the issue of the health centers, it is the same story. Orone talked about it.
Orone abitumuide ku inetorone natungun.
Let me see what it was.
Nyebere reriongo iboreni elimuntinge sikando leche mbone chi cha tumuire ku.
The health centers in the district are
district health center district jiri
1 hospital,
erai adekisna polon adopet edward nene limo
and 14 health center 3s.
Ama health center 3.
So the plan for the future,
an appetite now in Aren,
because we should be having a health center 3
now the better such out get a health center 3s
per sub-county.
Angini sub-county.
And 1 health center 4 per county.
Ana nyata health center 4 ebeta jautu angini county ara ebata angini buku.
And a hospital per district.
Angini district ebeta jautu kede adekisa dopet bu district enokuba na idwaliro enenelimo.
So 14 health centers.
Health centers tomona
14 sub-counties have got health center 3s.
Health centers tomona tomonangon
I've got telecenter 3s.
ejatari health centers no nyatai health center 3.
It is only 6 sub-counties which don't have.
E sub-counties ikanya pe boni emame atari. Sub-county mukaga ni ejiuru wako.
So the plan is to have upgrade Obutete, telecenter 2, telecenter 3.
E plan kwa na aiki ni obutet tornado kataitina health center 3.
Upgrade Kaukura,
Aiki ni Kaukura
telecenter 2, telecenter 3.
health center 2 tornado kataitina health center 3.
Upgrade Limoto Health Center 2, telecenter 3.
Aiki ninginda toni adokataitina health center 3.
Build new health center 3s in Kamuge Rural, Agure Rural, and Oboriso
Health
sub-counties.
center 3 ngune jasi atube na ngune mari ngunu bodiso ekuza ikekino.
Now,
Wana
that is all part of the social infrastructure.
ngunu kere nesikamara kede lu eitungana na eitija utenlo kaitunga.
Which is together with the economic infrastructure and the informed development.
Ngunu kere upasi ne pepe kede nenyata ejula kine edumune lokai tunga.
Enkura Kurana.
Apple.
Now that is our second contribution to Uganda. Peace number 1, number 2, Enkura Kurana.
Na yare ikini Apple. Echokubiri nkulana.
But now, there's a number 3.
Ejainai wuni kinit.
And this one has been confusing people for a long time.
Na guri lemu ajena na itunga atoma pakina eyanga ikina noi.
Where we passed on the road, there's a very good tarmac road.
Eje tubitire babaire kola si ensaino. Nena titoruni are roto lo ajo konoi lo ajae ekola soma.
But you ask them whether they sleep on the tarmac road at night.
Ingista espapabe ijoto enenete si okola singon kware mulamba lo mukola si oba munzire yo ensa obuire.
Beba kamunzire yo obuire.
Ebi joto ete soroto ngone la yi kware.
Beba kawa.
Ai bi joto ete si.
Mweba kawa.
Ai bi joto ete si mulamba la yaina.
Omaka.
Ijoto ete sore.
Very good.
Ejoko ngeno.
Now,
kwana.
That means from here,
itodi atingene be anyo natoni ane segeza tokuzwa batuzwirano.
You are going back to your home.
Ibongo dojo orekon obokanga eike wo.
Even me, I'm going back to my home in Mbale.
Yongo da bongoro ngobuka arabatoreka noeja embale zena nakanga umakagange agali embale.
Now when you go back to your maka,
ibongo dojo orekon,
the poverty, ichan
oba obuavu,
you left in the morning.
Obuavu borekere amakeza arabati ichan nuinatinye ni jota puruchu.
You find it waiting for you.
Idumuni jo ichan ngunu idarito sijo. Wagiria obuavu bonga bukukumirire.
Gukulinzire.
Nga bukulindire.
Gukulindire.
Idato sito jichani koni ore.
Obuavu warese yo kumacha.
Ichani nunatinye ni jo tapuruchu.
Bucharu obukulindire.
Ejasi idarito sijo osalo bongorojo.
And it says kulikamu ruchiko fetuchali wano.
Bakasebe so iroko so ijani.
And there's no sugar, there's no this, there's no this.
Mame sukali, emame inu, emame iboreche mutana. Sukala ulawo, chino chiulawo, nebinte bindinga biulawo.
So therefore NRM from the beginning said, if you want our people to be good, to be well,
abala NRM ageu tutioka uchitebe. Ari kotono kisaona ajautu ejo.
You must add wealth.
Ejaoni ayatakini okeja utenara bate dumune abara.
As contribution number 3.
Nesi iborelo somakon NRM na iwuni kit.
Some people mix development with wealth.
Ichetunga inyalete apolo kede abar. Abantu batawula enkulankulana n'obugaiga.
But we had seen this in the 1960s.
Ebuzo wanyuntiso lusek otoma okaru lo lukumitedo pe akaisa kanya pengina.
Because even by 1965,
apake onwa lukumitedo pe akaisa kanya anu kanya 1965. Lukumitedo pe akwara kanya ngona akaisa kanya pe anu kan.
Your Excellency, Masina Gatseni Anet.
what's your name?
Anet Mbabasi. Nkatende kwa mayombo. Na rwano rutaro rwatinyefuza. Nisha Pallisa kurwana rutaro rwabire ruri rwa Black Mamba omushisha wabirori mu Black Mamba Patrick Okiringi Interbridge nkamutata ndihi baraza na mutata mu sitting room na mutata mu kishenje nazara na wabana babiri
Kale watabura ijogambira uri mukazi w'emanzi twakumanya uri mukazi muzira naye jangu wano Kale, nani? PPS. She's a warrior from Kigezi.
Buntingesi oshepya ngoni alo Kigezi azwera ludeyo ure Kigezi.
So in 1965,
Otomokare lukumite dope akwara kanya ngona kaisa kanya pe anu kan.
we came by school bus all the way through Tororo up to Soroti to play cricket.
Ibundi so tosome basi lo esomero twatambiro kubita Tororo nga twabe Soroti okuzenya muzanyo go gibata cricket nga tutambira basi
And Murore, school lorry.
Toto se lore ra bate lore lo esomero.
Lorry Somero.
Elore.
By that time, that road was already tarmac.
Atoma paki ongunu mamero tongoni abuka kitaya kolas amamserevyo enzireyo babaire bakari kuteka ku okolansi obokusuka ko kolansi.
So the development was already there,
Ajayi Apol sek
but poverty was also there.
konye ajayi chan enkulankulana ya baireo nayo bwavu bwali buliwo
Nabo.
twatu nabo.
So this is what we want everybody to be clear.
Nunesi kotata chaiki ni tunga kere chinonye chetaka buli muntu afune chitangala.
Ever since we came into the government, we have been telling you that.
Ageune peseki ilo maraso apugan limono kini soyasi ngupanguna isi nyikokiti kuzwa tuingira omu governmenti tuirire mu mirundi jera nga tubakobera ebintu ngebyo
Bona bagagawere
inti ko barata kere
in the election of 1996.
Tomaseyo na karo lukumite dope akaisakanya kwarakanya ngona akaisakanya ngona nkanyape.
And in my countrywide tour of 1995,
Toma pakina remote ronga kwa pokere otomo karo anga lukumite dope akaisakanya mni
and in 1996 we proposed 4 acres model.
Tomo kare lukumite dope kwarakanya ngona akaisakanya uni anu kanyape nesi itegiara eisoma engolo ase munara bata musiri na ongono.
That's why we were saying use IMAR.
Nesi balarebe etosomata IMAR. Tukozese chibalo. Tukozese chibalo.
And that's how we have been putting money all this time. Entandikwa.
Nesi iutalema ijukwa era bataremo kiti sirigilu ipu na tegiara kede entandikwa.
NADS.
Kede program onlo NADS.
Operation Wealth Creation.
Kede Operation Wealth Creation.
Emioga. Women Fund.
Fund era bati abungatene ngara kitangor.
Youth Fund.
Loa tumunak.
Now recently PDM.
Ejaikwa na PDM. Right bati parish development model.
All this is on one issue. Please get out of poverty at your household level.
Nukere era pele kinetebe anyoutu kotomo chan.
Tubega yirira mbembuavu mkore
In my mind so is sada but ngai to say sebe onyoutu ochan okwe onyoutu ochan.
Now some of the people were not caring about what we were saying.
Echia tunga mame pupetelu inera so.
But some people listened.
konyiche pupokinete abandi tebawulira ne abandi bawulisishe gye tubakobera.
Let's see Ijala of Serere.
Ikoto twadikinoni ijala lo serere batulage ku ojala okuzwa eserere.
Hello, my name is Joseph Ijala. I'm the proprietor of Taifa Farm, which is located in Serere in a place called Kakusi, where we are. And in Taifa we have dairy, poultry, and we're also making laundry bar soap. But we also have the value addition aspect of the farm, where we produce yogurt and pack it, tin it for the market. This project started 11 years ago after an inspiration from His Excellency, the President of Uganda, when he had come here and he was teaching people about the 4-acre model. He was having a rally in Soroti, and that time I was working as a taxi driver. I was doing that master business in Soroti. So when I heard this, when I heard he was around, I crossed to go and listen to his story. And he was talking about a 4-acre model, how to improve household income. So when I came back, I was fired because I delayed there and the taxi came through. And the guy said, you go and eat those words that you had. But I had already this land, 2.5 acres, but I also had local chicken here. But after hearing that, I got inspired to put more effort on raising this chicken. So I raised the chicken to the tune of about 100 of them. Then I got a small incubator. That was about 4 eggs. So I used that incubator for multiplying my local chicken farm. Eventually I was having 1,500 local chicken around. And I was very famous for local chicken. So but then local chicken were not answering my day-to-day needs. So I decided to translate it to layers. In Taifa Farm we have 10,000 layers, which give me about 310 trays per day. And each tray goes at price of 10,500. So approximately about 3 million shillings a day from the eggs that we get. Of course, it varies depending on the cost of the feeding, but at least a half goes for management, a half goes to our pocket as Taifa. So after selling the layers, that money, I invested it on dairy. I started dairy with the 4 cows. But you know, I have multiplied very fast because I'm using AI. I have my own semen bank here. So I do artificial insemination. And then I also located, got a vet.
Now, that is
who was able.
That is the story of Ijala.
Kwana story ke ijala ngon, eyo story ya ijala okuzeserere.
He was the taxi driver in Soroti.
Atikeringesi a taxi o Soroti, yalavuga a taxi e Soroti.
And he heard my message.
Yawulire obubaka bwange abwopupu akakiro.
And he decided to go back to his 2.5 acres.
Obugena tojoko abongori to mamusiri kiare kedatu to bed.
And he started rearing poultry for eggs.
Natandika okulunda enkoko ja maji. Ogeona piti akokore luwa behi.
Now,
Kwana
by the time I visited him that time,
Toma pakina epejo kino dongo nesi ena mchaliro mkaserako.
He was producing 302 trays of eggs per day.
Adumnengesi atrezi akwatauni kanuidoko angeni paran.
And earning 3 million shillings per day.
Odumunengesi milioni uni angeni paran. Ingafuna milioni satu bulirunaku.
From eggs alone.
Ingafuna kuzwa magigonkani. Nguni sirikine dumungesi otoma bei bon.
And he had also acquired cows. That time he was selling 300 liters of milk per day. But now when I was there recently in this campaign, he said he has gone further.
ne pejo kino ngesi koleto campaign ya lo abwali makonga be belar do ngesi nyanyari ngesi
is now earning 6 million shillings per day.
Kwana edumune ngesi imilioni ni kanyape angene para buli lunaku afuna obukaire mukaga buli lunaku
From the eggs.
Inga ejo jizwa mukutunda magi
Majigoka.
abe bon.
Then he's earning 800,000 per day from the milk.
Angini para ne dumune ngesi lukumina kwa taka nyauni ato makile buli lunaku afuna mitwalo chinana inga jizwa mukutunda mata.
So that means in a day 6.8 million.
Ejo jiba milioni mukaga no
Mitwalo chinana.
Mitwalo chinana milioni kanyape kilikumina kwa taka nyauni angene para.
Here in Soroti.
Ne pene Soroti.
Not in China.
Mere China, ti China.
Not in Dubai.
Ti Dubai.
Not in Europe.
Ti Europe.
Not in America.
Ti America, mere America.
But here in Serere.
Konye Serere ne pene ya gongeto.
There's no tarmac road even there.
Emame erotolo okolansi aureyo.
The Enkurakran is not so much.
Mamu Apple Raina ebelara dano
But the Obugaga is a lot.
Konya bar epolonoi obgaiga bunji.
So therefore,
Kurecho anuangun
all my NRM people,
katunga kerelo NRM
Umusogakoba
barem sakatebe
nte akange kakira keife. Umusogakoba nte akange kakira akeife.
Bakasi musoga ebe yenika.
Mine is better than ours.
Ben yenika ede parity yenwok.
Wealth is the one which is yours.
Abara neserai yenikon ikoni bore.
Development is for all of us.
Enkula na eriwo kurwa isuswe na swena.
So therefore, in these programs, we are going to emphasize PDM will continue and we shall expand it.
Atoma programs alu ilo si PDM ingaren do ilo si atinyanyar.
Initially, we are going to add 15 million on the 100 million.
Igeuni ayatakin bobo milioni tomana kanyi nejai milioni na kwatat. Tuwa kuongera ku milioni 15 edi milioni 10 sokere.
And this 15 million is for the leaders.
Milioni 15 jaba kulembeze.
The local leaders.
Railu luengare noko luokwap.
And we shall create a fund for the church and the mosque leaders.
Ige beda tegiari fund ara ibati apesana luingara kosi ngare nokulu akanisana.
In their dioceses or Muslim districts.
Otomo dioceses case ara ibati o districts luka esira mone.
We shall also start a fund for the cultural leaders.
Nenda beta tegiari fund no elo sineja cultural leaders ngare nokulu atekerin abakulembeze bebika.
Some of you in Gogonyo, you do fishing. We are going to create a fund for fishermen.
Ilosi ategiari fund lo ilosi neja katakagaria.
Zone by zone.
Angini zone arabata angini wine.
Because the fishermen need more money than the 1 million.
Narai katakagaria ipuda sirigini no ede patosi emilioni dopeti. Ababu bibano ababa kwati bebe nyanza. Betage sente jisinga ku akakaire akamo.
They need to buy boats, they need to buy nets.
Ipuda skesi agweleta takerin, ipuda si agwelete IT ban. Betago kugula amato, betago kula obutimba.
Obutimba obusa.
IT ban anu ejo kuka, obutimba obusa.
Obutono na nyanja.
Numamwe munarete agaria.
So we are also going to start a fund for university graduates.
Ilosi ategiar bobolo
university graduates.
Ilu elo sine jai tunga ngulu bidoko kita ilo da utosa shoman. Lo graduate ngata otomo university.
If you are a university graduate and you have not got a job for 2 years, we shall have a fund for you.
Arida undi ya shomani. Oma mji dumunta somto mapaki na pega kinari kariyari. Iloso aetegari. Aibungete na ingara kiyesi yake da pesa.
All this is to continue to deal with the issue of wealth.
Nukere ranu itebe ikina asesene akirori kamana rakede abar arabate dumune.
But there is a fourth word
Eja inai wongoni kit.
in our manifesto and programs and contribution.
Otoma o manifesto ko si.
This is jobs.
Nesinai kamana rakede asom sine. Chino chikwata gana ne mirimo.
Like your chairperson was saying.
Kapa na teli mutori o kechia person ya ne.
So the question is, where do jobs come from?
Angi sete balebe aibe bunyoto aswam sine. Echibuzo chiri nti emirimo gizwa ya ina.
Let's see where jobs come from.
Aso to dikinoni ne bunyoto aswam sine.
Let's see
Batulage emirimo eje gizwa.
Let's see Mukama of Kakumiro.
Welcome
Katuone
to
obya mukama.
Kamai Demonstration Farm. My name is Fred Byamukama. I'm a member of Parliament of Buganges East Constituency, Kakumiro District. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have half acre of pineapple, has 6 cows for 0 grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000 birds, but only 11,000 are giving us eggs. And we have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, those are very many. And 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, to teach my voters to lead by example so that my voters can learn what measure the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent me to learn to Kaumu, to Kisozi. I copied what I copied, this is what I came up with. And you will see as we move, or that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. The house as well. You don't sleep here, but if I would sleep here, the house as well is seated on this 4-acre model farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimally, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays. But because of the feeding method of deep litter, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimally. Then I sell in a month, you can get a net profit of 55 million. Because you get 108 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity. Remain with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are 6 cows. Each cow minimally gives you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day, for us a liter here is 2,000, because we sell each cup at 1,000. So you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day, when you multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot save it. You have to get 200 to pay these workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. That is 0 grazing, you spray for ticks and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for 0 grazing. So this is our grass. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well with this grass we have. When you get like the half an acre of pineapple per harvest, you get about 4.5 million, and I harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, there are those which I can harvest for my friends to take. When you look at the piggery, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. But those I don't sell. I give to my neighbors prayer. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million from 1 acre because we're just starting up the harvest. We had the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but when you irrigate very well, and you have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million. From 1 acre, coffee alone minus banana. And this banana, at the end of the month, you can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But I don't sell my banana, I use it for eating. So I simply get my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which we are getting from this 1 acre, because we have tested it where you receive. And here,
No,
currently,
that's what I wanted you to see.
ngunu nesi akotongesa wanyun evyo niye vyembaile taka mubone ku
Biamkama came to parliament 4 years ago.
byamukama lomunito parliament karuongono kawu obyamukama yaingira mu parliament emyaka ena enyuma.
He's the son of one of our big supporters who died recently.
Era ngesi okoke eka supporter lo joko lo abotwa na okawange na.
So when he was elected, his father brought him to me.
De kaula se uningesi abu papa ke ya ungesi na jeng olubanywa okumulonda oite yamuletere jendi.
And then said, this boy has been elected to parliament, you advise him. And I told him what I'm telling you to now.
Abongo alimo kingesi no outanga alimo kinesi kopana namkobe ire binno byendi kuba kobera sa wenu.
And what I was telling people by 1995.
No alimo no kinongitunga okarelu kumitedo pia kwa kanyangono kaisa kanyangona no kanyi.
And what we put in our manifesto of 1996.
Ano pika kito manifesto kosi otomokare lukumitedo pe akaisa kanyauni anu kanyape.
I said, you boy, if you want to succeed, 4 acres model.
Abonga alimo kingesebe esapara la rikorojo ajokunara ngaren kuna jokunar eka lo 4 acre model no
1 acre for coffee,
adope eka rabata dobe musiri pika kemwanyi
1 acre for fruits,
adope eka rabata sema dopete pika ki fruits
1 acre for pasture,
iche pika ki inya gwenya meti baren
for zero grazing cows,
anu aitukwa ngunu luidari ore kuwente joji bakumira
1 acre for food for the family,
eka moiza otekemu emere eyo ye family yo.
The backyard, poultry for eggs,
eizuli otekeo enkoko kurwa ejivyala ejibikamege.
Pigare, if you are not a Muslim or a traditional Munyankore,
abalunde mbizi obatoli musiramu
over traditional Munyankore.
Oba badi abanyankole dala
Abeira. Then near the wetlands, fish farming.
Na kedebo dono daraka eborolu echor rabatagaria.
This was in our manifesto of 1996.
Aja sakiro sine lukere o manifesto kosi lo lukumtedo pe akwataka nyanga na kaisa kanyauni anu kanyape.
But people don't care about what is important. They are always busy with
mampodo kini lu wamtije berai lu epolo konoi.
So this one listened.
No isesenete silo.
And you saw what he was saying.
Iputu apotaso sesenata lu enera ngesi ara batu abala ngesi.
1 acre of coffee.
Adope musiri pika kite mwanyi.
With bananas.
Ipika kite amugo.
The pineapples.
Ipika kite nanasi iche.
The cows. The 6 cows.
Aitu. Andinga tekere ente.
Then the eggs.
Jasabe.
Amaji.
Abei.
And then the pigare.
Ipege.
But the pigs, he gives them out. Now, from the eggs alone, like Ijara, it gets 302 trays per day, which gives him 108 million per month.
Nena kingesi imilioni nini akwataraika nyauni angini lap. Jimwa obukaire chukumu nana buli mwenzi.
But when he deduct costs,
arabati boron toting esitosomai
He remains with 55 million shillings net.
epa ignato ngeskede net lwe mame ibo bibori bura toma milioni akaisakanya no kanya asigaza net ye milioni 5
Million atano mtano, yes.
asigaza milioni 5 gotoire ku ebikosebwa
In a year, that means about 700 million shillings.
otomokaru esitibale dumulinga milioni akwatakanyare omwaka abafuna obukaire lusanvu
From the eggs alone, net.
inga afuna kuzwa mkutunda kwa magi konkani edumulinga singun orato magwelaro na bei bon
Without adding coffee, milk, and the other things.
omamuji morki kiti emwanyi akile kicheboro dagun
So he's now a rich man.
erailo kwa netwale barit ono musaiza mugaigati anu
But additionally,
yatakinoni nen
he has created 26 jobs.
just kwa napo ngeskede aso msine akaisara nukanyape
The wealth of Biamukama has created jobs for other Ugandans.
abarake abyamukama asubaki Ugandans etungalwa Uganda aso msine
That is the linkage we need to understand very clearly.
ngunu nesi ekoto ja misikin kodo cho ebyo niyo inokutegera kusa.
Some people deceive themselves about government jobs.
Aichetunga ngalangalas kesibon ni kamera kerasom sinelu apugan
Government jobs are not enough.
asom sinelu apugan mamedoli tos emirimo je government tejimara.
All the government jobs are 480,000.
Asom sinelu apugan kere era ilukumini akwatangona kaisakanya uni bon emirimo je government jiri mitwalo ena mulunana jonkani
Ana.
mitwalo ena
No, ana munana.
mitwalo ana munana jonkani.
And we are now approaching 50 million.
Ati antusemberero kutuka okweria emilioni 5 yapia kwa naito doli milioni akaisakanya.
So the government jobs are not enough.
Aso msine ilu apugan mame doli tos emilimo je government tejimara.
But we have seen somebody using 4 acres
Konyi wanju ya tuwani aneno itosomai amusiri na ongon tuwaine kwa no muntu akozese misiri obe nimiro ena
using 2.5 acres
ingakosa eka 2 n'ekitundu
has already created 26 jobs.
Aduma kitunga so msine akaisara nukanyape afunira abantu 26 emirimo.
That is from the wealth of commercial agriculture.
Era ngunu abara na ebuni kotoma koruna na agwelanar.
Let's see now other types of wealth.
Nyituberebo ache putosha alu abara.
Let's look at the factories.
Asesenata ikoleron.
Freeze there. That is a town of factories.
Era ngone tauni lo ikoleron araibati factories. Eyo tauni ya makolero oba mafactory.
Before the NRM,
Eroko NRM buno
Ugandans were only used to town of duka.
Anaikitosi itungalwa Uganda seseni tauni nuluwe duka ibon nesi ajasi.
Selling wuzi, selling
Inga batunda mauzi, batunda bintu binji bidiebyo.
But how many jobs there?
Konye asom sina amaseja sinen. Milimo mameka.
When
Milimo imeka jiriao.
When you enter a shop, how many people are working there?
Ingoli aje duka. Tunge masai soma ete tomanin. Woli ingre duka. Bantu mameka abakolam.
One shop assistant.
Eja idopetu anboni ngara kitagwelanar.
How can you solve the problem of jobs with one shop assistant?
Opone bantemo kino jotum sina asom sine. Kora idopetu anboni lo ngara kiti ipira lomar.
This is a town of factories.
Era ile town lo factories arabati koleron.
All new.
Nui tetia ngajona jona mafactory ago mayaka.
All new as you can see.
Ingakona kona mayaka ange muona. Kapisa sinate esi tetia kakere.
Near Mbale.
Oraina ego ngasikede Mbale.
They told me there were 75 now there.
Ebaka ebe kwanado lo achuma na ngunara bati kolero nongun akaisaka nyara no kanyi. Tama kole rago gerede ensa mutanu.
Let's see how many people are working in just one of them.
Angoni asiara batereri osi tungi masaiso maete just dope kolero bon.
See how many young people are working in that factory.
Osesena tesi itungi mwasai ara bati tunga ludiri kumwasa tumna kumwasai soma ete tomokole rongon.
Now, these are jobs from manufacturing.
Railu asom sine ilu ebuntosi kotoma otatai.
The wealth of agriculture creates jobs, the wealth of manufacturing creates jobs.
Abara ne lomuno to makor inakino na somsine. Abara ne bunyo to matatai inakina somsine.
Other forms of wealth are services.
Ache ponelo dumune tabar rai services ejana.
Like hotels, I don't know whether they can have some examples.
Ajana kin na buni otoma itorunte toma hoteli.
Do you have any hotels there with you?
Ejadi hoteli aba tu na hoteli yona na tulaga.
Hotels, transport,
mahoteli bentambula,
music, tourism,
borolu aipejo nokin,
music,
ram arabata yore ayok,
football, sports.
Aluwa bole asine ebya mizanyo.
All those are services of wealth.
Era ngunu kareja nakine.
Walwenjawulo okukole okulima n'okulunda n'okuvuba n'okola ebintu.
Ejayi ategelikire tara bat mame puto siboro ngun ai katagaria kiche ponesine era batakoro.
Nze ndi mulunzi gwe mulimo gwange.
Range pitan.
Bw'oyagala ennyama ojje wange.
Ariko toja akiri olotojo obuke.
Bw'oyagala amata ontuukirire.
Ariko toja akile olotobuke.
Nze siri muyimbi sigenda kuyimbira.
Mama ngarayo narabata raman mama rosayori.
And I don't have a factory.
Mama ibonge kolero da arabate factory. Mbule factory oba eikolero.
But the ones of factories is also another form of wealth.
Factories da ngune raibo bokesi eche ponelo abar.
But somebody can also have the wealth of services, as I'm telling you.
Pero beti atwana jau tukede abara na eja nakin kapa natali moktorongesi ngemba kobeire ku.
Like the preachers.
Araibati kwape alimonokinak ababulizi.
Those are providing a spiritual service.
Utasimuna eja nakino ni koto momoyo.
The transporters
Lui tolo seto norotin jatala motokan
are providing you a transport service.
Inakito na ijana knetoni koto mo oponelo elose.
Entertainment.
Lu isiala etoni.
So therefore,
anuangunu
to build our country, let's be very clear what comes from where.
Nue koto na idukuno kakwapu asese nato jok nue lomnete otoma bunge nangu.
Jobs come from wealth.
Asom sine elomnete kotoma bar.
Now, this is the fourth contribution I will talk about today.
Nginesi ido pebore ni wongo nikini esomaki NRM.
By the NRM to Uganda.
Ne somaki NRM ne jas Uganda. NRM je kolede abana Uganda.
There are 3 other contributions, but I don't have enough time to go into them here.
Ejabo biche bori uni kwenye mama perali mnani.
When I talk to the press, before I finish with the book a day, I will go through all of them.
Nera kino ronke de press nyono yapionga nyono obukedi toro rongo ngunu da kere no manga limuniane.
But on point number 3,
konyato ma pointa na unikini
the PDM money.
Isirigin lo PDM esente ja PDM.
When I was in Bugisu, the youth there told me
when I buy the Bugisu abavuka beyo banko beirenti
that the elders okube nkokola abavubuka ku PDM tebabakiriza kusembera PDM.
Ebitungalo apoloko enangana tekesi ara batere monorete kesi baba kube kokolwa.
Chitufu.
Era ngina beite bedangana testungalu lu apoloko.
Ensonga yimu nokugitereza.
Ebe mampodosi losi aitemokini ngunu.
Because within the 100 million
Nara ikoto mo milioni ni akwatata
per parish,
anuelo menete angini tela
30% belongs to the youth.
Kai sauni koto makwatat elo sete neja tumuna kaba pakisakana.
30% belongs to the women.
Akai sauni koto makwatat ibecho kina lo sete neja sangor no atoto baba kisakana.
10% belongs to the disabled.
ito mono koto makwatata elo sete ne jasi itunga lwengwa laona eikumi kubuli chikumi jaba eri abantu abaleme.
So I don't want to hear that story again.
Mambo ngakota ipupa kirongono chutita tita akulira ebigambo ngebyo.
If I hear that the youth are not getting their share,
apupo ngebe mama atumunaka edumuntu osekese ineri wembulira anti abavubuka tibafunire ekifo kyabwe,
or the women are not getting,
aramama ngore edumuntu osi,
or the disabled are not getting,
ara ibati lwengwalangwa naono mamedu muntu osi,
I will go for the Muruka chief first.
alosho ngao merelo epolokita etela
Uyongenda kumugoba.
alosho ngao renyari ngon
Nteke kowe gomborora.
alosho alemari ngon
Kubanga Emirkejo tijiri Congo, tijiri South Sudan, tijiri wano mu Uganda.
nara asom sine ngon era iluleta cho Uganda.
Ate buri cyaro kiriko uwo muruka burugomborera eriko we gomborera ensobezo zijya zitya songa we bali
Ampa mpuponi ngono ache no ne bangesi pote ngono angini chalo pote bokesi opone ani.
So therefore, please,
Kwana anu angun
let's make sure everybody gets his share.
etodo likisebe angintwani odume ke ineri.
But also you, the Babubuka, you join the circles. Who has stopped you?
Esida atumunaka mori kitarabate aloma nasi osakos ne monoere.
You go and go to the Muruka chief of your area
olotone eje koni nepolo kita koni itela
and say, we hear there is a circle here, we want to be members.
no mukoba anti tuwulira anti esako eriano tutaka kuingira tube ba member ebe ipupiso beje esako ne ikoto so da loma araone member.
Nobody stops you as long as you are 18 years and above. You rejoin. Nobody will stop
Mamu chuti dio tungana ni ebe taito go unujo kasaba na bide parjo ikaru ito mona kanyauni eura muntu aino ukuziza obo ukwemerira kasanga oerie miaka 18 no kwa benguru.
Now, finally, on the issue of wealth,
Inga Maria omu kwatakana obgaiga abar
mwe abebukedi muri ba mukisa
esilu obukezi irase silwa rereng
kubanga mulina ebisalu bino byona ebyetolodde
nara esi jaiboro luiri gauto ses lukere
naye kati mbadde mulimamu omuceere naye omuceere tegulu sente nyingi nga plani yange bweri
ikoria telemese mucheri konye mucheri emame tisirigin mamjidumu ni sirigin lui punoi atupite akaya na appetite kapejana
fish farming okulunda ebyenyanja ebyomubidiba
ai piti na agaria irai na meda
kulumu sente nyingi ddala
imeda uni jono ejai sirigin lui punoi toma okulunda ebyenyanza mulimo okufunamu okunene n'okusinga
kambalage famu yange elira
nyeto niko ngese ka famu lweja elira
to execute the 4-acre model, and I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. Now, the 4-acre model is an idea conceived by the president to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acreages of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we are talking about enterprises that have good yields and high income for the household. So we have the fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering with wetland and tampering with water flow. Then we have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, we have the coffee, we have the banana, and also a household needs food crops as 1 acre plus fruits. So this idea of the 4-acre model is to support income for the household. And as I will go into the small mathematics, you will know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters squared. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is warmer, the fish grow faster. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month to reach the same grams. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish which is 1 kilogram or 800 grams here cost about 10,000 shillings. So having stock here 10,000 fish, by 10,000, somebody will get 100 million in 1 year. And then when you subtract other cost of managing, which is roughly 30 million, somebody can be able to save 70 million on this fish pond. And this size, we can put 2 of them in 1 acre. So meaning in this particular acre, somebody should be able to get around 140 million shillings.
Now
that is for this particular.
Hear the story. I am here standing before you. I'm not a story. I am speaking for myself. That farm of mine is in Lira. It has got, it's 4 acres model. Coffee, bananas, and fruits. And cows. But also fish farming. In half an acre, I have already put that fish pond you saw. And I get 100, my people there get 100 million per year from that fish pond. And when they deduct costs, they remain with 70 million. And you can put 2 of them in an acre. So therefore, in 1 acre, with 2 fish ponds, you can get net income of 140 million. And here in Pallisa area, I have already done another experiment. This is Limoto.
Amanya gange nze dikusoka majidu nga nze omubaka wa president mu kitundu kino. President bwe yansindika wano mu 2021 nasanga nga project eno eweddewo. Tasiki yange yasooka nengamba president ayogera nnyo ku project eno naye ekiri wansi tekiriwo. Najja no ngaawo wonna waliwo omuceere. Twatulanga abakulembeze ne tugamba tulina okukyusa ekifo kino. Ekifo kino ekigendera kyakyo nti kitudde ku eka emu. We natula n'abalimi ne bangamba baali bajjamu ensawu 6 ez'omuceere. Ensawu 6 ez'omuceere mitwalo nga 21 nga weesanga nga eri emiliyoni 1 bwe mitwalo 3.
Ndi mulimi w'ebyenyanza. Nali ebiseera ebyasingira obungi nali ndi mulimi wa mutyere omusa naye ng'ekiseera kyemala omwiga omwo nga nima omuceere kyali kiseera nga kiwanvu era nga n'amaani agenkozesa omwiga omwo gali maani nga mangi nga ntwale abaana bange tufuduukira omwo n'omwami wange nga ntwala tufuduukira omunyera omwo naye nga tukozesa maani mangi n'obulamu wona nga tumalira mwiga omwo naye nga nenfuna gye tufuna mu katono kubanga yakwawo omwiga omu oluisi n'olima olinza okulima eka zooti 5-6 naye ng'okwakufunamu oluisi ovaamu nakansawo kamako muceere oluisi ofunire ino nokotera onfunireko wunsawo 2 ate ng'ekiseera kyemala omwo nga n'okufuna emmere yeika mba tinafune kuba ekiseera kyenje namba nkimalira mu mwiga awo nino ebalyo Baba Museveni His Excellency the President wa Uganda obaba yebala okutukulaakulanya era yebala okututoola omukuwonaawona naiza natuwa eprojekiti eno ey'okuliisya ebyenyanza.
What we have now here is a 1 acre model. If you combine all these 8 ponds, you make 1 acre. This 1 acre model has 72 farmers on this farm. As government, our goal here is 3 things. 1, we now have achieved the restoration of the wetland. But key, we are teaching the farmers the fish farming technology, how to grow fish. And the farmers, I can tell you, like you have talked to them, they now know how to grow fish.
Nga sinalima byennyanja nali ndi mu muceere nga ndima muceere mu kibali nga ffe abamu ku bantu abawonoone obutonde naye nga tetulina alternative endala akuba twali tunoonya survival. So we twajja mu kulima ebyennyanja ne tulaba nga changes enkyukakyuka nene eriwo ne tufokasinga okulima ebyennyanja era tulina achievements gye tufunyeemu.
Ebyennyanja tubirunda ebbanga ly'emyezi 8 ku 7 kisinzirira beriire bitya bikulire bitya kuba ebyennyanja oteekamu after 2 months olina okusampolinga nowona muli mu guramu imeka 10 tete mweyongera kasa mutuukya 700 grams ekitegeeza teba bituukira okulaniki okutunda oyinza okwagirya nga ekyennyanja kigeizere omyezi 6 tikigaana okukitunda olwa okusalako kosti yaki yemmere kuba emmere buli gyakoma okukula gyakoma okulya eniki okulya emmere.
We have introduced the chicken offals, which is very, very cheap. We buy 1 kilo of chicken offals from Gayas at just 500 shillings. And every day we feed 40 kilos. That means it's just 20,000 shillings feeding. That means it is helping us to cut the production cost by over 35%.
Season yasookere 2022 twasitookingire male emitwalo 4 ne 2028 then tubane cages jabaire 10 nga buli cage erimu engege tilapia 2025 jali emitwalo bekitundu eno mu male twasoboire okufuna emiliyoni 5.6 emale bafuna emiliyoni 5.6 then engege tugifuna emiliyoni 10 ni emiliyoni 6.6 gitafunire.
Now you can hear those people, you are people here in Limoto.
Pupete kwa naesi tungangulwe jasi Limoto.
From 1 acre,
Otoma amusira dopete, obamo eke moiza.
They are getting 66 million.
Bali kufunanga emiliyoni 6.6. Edumunete kesi milioni ni akaisa kanyape alu kanyape.
Me, I'm getting much more than that.
Yongo adumu nongo nwede pato sinen. Nze funa ejisingi shakwao.
But now, even what they are getting is much more than what they were getting from the rice.
Nwedu munete kesi edepato sinu du munelemu omuchere. Nwedu munete lemu kesi omuchere. Echi bafune saa wenu. Kisinga ku echi bafunanga mubisere bibali mirango muchere.
What they are getting from 1 acre, if you take 1 acre.
Eche bafuna omu eke moiza obo musiru kumo borene du munete kesi atoma amusira dopetara bata eka dopeti.
So therefore the ponds are a bit expensive to make. The government will be the one to make them for you.
Ira luap adamu lulu ebet yelo pasom mamera ona puganiso makini jo.
But we shall talk more about it, but I want you to have this idea in your head.
Akotongojo bunyo na morongun konya akotongojo lotoke dawo mushoti yangin takoto ale chiroze echo twabitesereri yako.
All this is about wealth.
Nu kere erailu itesenete abar.
So the 4 words:
Akiro awongon.
peace,
Aipuch.
development,
Apol.
wealth,
Abar.
and jobs.
Kede aswam sine.
Atikati mpulire ntabantu be Pallisa baseyiza bamageze ino. I have heard that the Pallisa people are very clever people.
Be pupunti ngesebe tungaluo Pallisa railo echobe noi. Ntaulire kunti abantu be Pallisa bagezi no.
Because you have said you wanted an industrial park.
Nara ilimudo sesebe kodo sesi ekolero.
Like the one of Mbale. Like the one of Mbale.
Ebe nara noeja imbale.
The one I showed you.
Nona teto dikitongo esi. Ejemba lagbeku.
But you have given me small land. You have given me small land. 100 acres is not enough.
Ijagdo se songo aluponu ikidioko. Mumpa ire eitakali tono. Eka chikumi ntono ino.
I want a square mile or 600 acres.
Ekotongesti neri akasi kede a square mile.
So please, you're going to talk about it. Then when you have it, you let me know.
Olototo morata ngono edu mutesi aluponu etiaka kwana tia ngono. Oli mokisong tije nikisongo. Mwabe mwega yemu. Imwaba mufune itakali eri enkana angelio. Mwize munkobere muchikubireke ngalo.
Now, let me end by telling you my concern about school charges in the schools.
Akorobonga limokinesi ani ngosina tesinyo ane ititachere itunga isiriginyo to musomero.
Since 1996, I've been against school charges in schools.
Ageuno karungone lukumdedo pea kata kanyango na kaisa kanyanga anukanyape.
But some people insist and bring back charges.
Apota alema si aititachitunga isirigino somero. Konyichi ya tunga poti keta kinosi ai nyakunu aititachana itunga.
That's why I decided not to quarrel, instead to show that one can teach these children without them paying money.
Nesima mongabwe tojoka at chelet konye todiar bonebe pero tuani aisha nakinike tuan ikedue ikekoku oma mtosomati sirigini.
That's why I started the skilling hub of Bukedi.
Nesi epila kinangesi na esomero lo itutono redue otoma Bukedi.
And other areas also.
Kedachie tutubenada.
I don't know whether my graduates are here.
Mama ngajeni areja sika duwe lwetoro to somero ngon. Abana babitiro muitendekere eryo bali ya inabaize.
Where are they?
Aibeja siduwe lu ituto orta lwalo mdete o skilling hub.
Two witnesses, a boy and a girl, are enough.
Ikoto ajena kiyare ibon esapata keda pese. Taka babiri bonkani muara no muisuka babiri bonkani.
Babiri bonkani.
Yare ibon apese keda esapata.
Thank you, MC, for the opportunity. Enaremoye, Museveni, Museveni Jew. My name is Namlondo Hanisha, a former student of Bukedi Zonal Presidential Industrial Hub. I live from Pallisa District, Pallisa Sub-County, Pallisa Town Council, Muvlem Kaga Village. Atanuzo kwabo kubukedi. I grew up as an orphan and I had a guardian. A guardian educated me up to senior 3. Unfortunately, he died and I couldn't continue with schools anymore. Actually, my life was full of drama and I was just there seated waiting for marriage. But I was once seated at home, heard from a radio, the former youth councillor Ibrahim Aisu was was announcing the what about the presidential initiative. I went to the district and applied. Within 1 week, I was at the initiative. Let me take this opportunity to thank His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni to give me the first experience in life that was sleeping on a mattress. When I reached at the hub, it was my first time to sleep on a mattress. Everything was for free. We ate food, the one which was better than we used to eat at home. So after the 6 months for the course, I came back home. I sat for 2 months. Someone connected me to a hotel to go and work as someone who washes dishes in order to collect money for capital. When I reached there, I befriended all the workers. I showed them what I could do. From then, they hired me from someone who washes utensils, and they gave me a uniform as a baker. I worked there for 6 months.
What did you train as?
Pardon?
What did you train as? You trained as what?
I trained as a baker by profession.
Bakery. Bakery.
Yes, a baker. And when I worked there for 6 months, I collected money. I saved some money. I bought a second-hand fridge. I bought a sigiri. That was mindset. I came back home. The rest of the money, I used it to buy material. Right now, as I speak, I'm a baker. I make cakes. I make biscuits and cookies. Waula singo kuchalo ukolo keki. The ones who know me can witness. I thank Your Excellency, and I'm encouraging everybody to vote for His Excellency, to vote in yellow bus, even if you don't have an ID, provided you have the nini number. Waula yagano kwa bado okuti kinge basi. Let's vote Museveni for God and my country.
Muzei akuwe kwa Uganda. Muzei akuwe kwa Uganda. Muzei muzuri imara, 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 endele imara, imara, imara guta. Takuwe kwa meki agutoe. Guta kuwe kwa meki aguta muzuri imara, imara, imara. Okiroria anyara kitayo a record Paul.
You continue to summarize.
Anyara kitayo a record Paul. Alomunte yung o Pallisa o Agulé County o Akisim Sub County Kobwini Parish. I want also thank President Yoweri Museveni for doing a great thing to my life. Really, the president is a life savior. Boboda akotonga si alamikini noi. NRM kiere. Tunganu NRM kiere. Nueja asini.
What did you study there?
Albuanga lot. Ohab. Bukedi industrial hub. A somatang. A course no ka welding. Welding.
So what did you do when you came out?
Adawongo asome course yangina. Abuyong abuai jaun. APDM. Yongo kede edope sapat. Nol bobualos nesda. Nyepengna bukedi industrial hub. Esemero no angar papa free of charge. Dolo songina jaud so manager Teddy a job. Everything we enjoyed free. Akotonga isi alam kina manager bobo noi kanwaru chokte so. I district tan ikanyari do kobu ko enak so kire a down a training loi becho kina kwap kwanida jang kede wakasho nepepe kede opa paka no ito so mai so ikapun no a PDM Kameki nesinga rose waka shop ngon I training I saw I do free of charge ilip so bobo papa anu bobo anyar I do lunar I saw Pallisa ni ipu atumna kanui so lip bobo so papa ongai bobo so industrial park Pallisa ni bobo anepani akoto bobongo asi alamkini His Excellency anai waikin imiliolin akaisakan osako ngon no papana eloita ngarakini so alamu nubo bikapuno anai tanyara ewaka shop no engar so idumunu ne so ilukumin akwata kanyape elap yalama noi papa noi NRM oye President Museveni oye Pallisa oye Kameke oye atumuna kakere Teteru bongoda training yes yalama noi papa
Why did you drop out of school?
Binyobo nyono jo somero.
Aka nyono semero apotu ngi kapun ko mamikse abudonga salore tan kulepeki.
Okay, summarize
That
what
he
you
dropped
said.
out of school because of lack of school fees. And it's so much appreciative to you, Your Excellency,
And
for
when
setting up.
when he did welding, what did he do when he came back?
When he came back, he just told us that he set up a workshop here at Kameki Trading Center, where they're also training other youth with the skills they attained from the skilling hub. They are earning about 600,000 every month.
Oh,
That's
very
what he
good,
said.
very good, very good, very good. Okay, I will take a picture with you at the end. You
No
go
matter
and sit down.
aputo akaulo nanu.
Go and sit, they will call you. So, I am bringing this experience to you, the members of NRM, to tell you that this is not good.
Beg your pardon?
To tell you that this is not good. To have children's future destroyed because of school fees. It's not enough to say, my parents died. If your parents died, did all the Ugandans die? Why didn't the ones who stayed alive come in to help the children of the dead? So, I want us to think about this seriously, then we shall discuss more about it. I want us to think seriously about this and we shall discuss more about it when we have enough time. Now, these children had no future. Like you had the other one had never slept on a mattress. This is the short girl. Because she was a total orphan. Now, in just 6 months, she had become a new person. Because of the training I gave them of 6 months. You see what they are doing. These children who had no hope, in just 6 months, they are making products Some of which were importing from China, from India, from Dubai, from Italy.
Isomata kwa ni boro luwa ya unono China, Italy, kwa pini ngulu wakinga.
This is not good.
Mamu ngulu wajoka.
It's not good to allow that situation to continue.
Mamu ejoko atamakini ngulu sama una sopone angon.
So the NRM supporters, I now have given you what to tell those who ask you, why are you supporting NRM?
Supporters wo NRM adanga pesi kinesi akirolu limo kina tunga nutupitona anuinyo supporting abeto kesa supporting NRM.
Number 1, peace.
Na so did I push.
Number 2, development.
Na yare kini apol kulankulana.
Number 3, wealth.
Na uni kini abar obgaika.
Number 4, jobs.
Na iwongoni kini aswam sine.
How to get jobs.
Eponelo subuneta batno dumunete aswam sine.
And there is what we talked about, which is number 5, but we did not get enough time to talk about it, which is service delivery.
Na ikanya ikini na mame onapa kina apes kine tojoko nesna ejana kine lo ajokan.
The free education I'm talking about
sio maana na ata na nerang okusoma kwa werere kwentumula
is part of service delivery.
Ni echimo echikwata kana nempereri abantu ejana kine.
NRM oye!
NRM oye!
NRM oye! Pallisa oye! Buket oye! Uganda oye! East Africa oye! Vote NRM.
Ose NRM. NRM.
Vote for NRM oye!
Ose ata NRM.
Eyalama.
Eyalama noi mwebareino.
Mwebareino.
Eyalama noi.
Let's have the flag bearers.
Anyara utungululu eti itosa menderan.
Thank you, Your Excellency. We continue to welcome you to Bukedi sub-region, and we want to thank you for that very transformative message. We only pledge that your foot soldiers in Bukedi will continue to cascade it down for a better Bukedi and Pallisa inclusive. Let's now have our flag bearers, and we are going to start by presenting to the people of Pallisa our flag bearer Gogonyo County, the Honorable Orone Derrick. Gogonyo County, Honorable Orone Derrick. Derrick oil! Bambata oil! Pallisa oil! Bukedi oil! Thank you. Can we have Honorable Orone? Mumusangalirireho. We shall have our flag bearer Pallisa County, the Honorable Ibrahim Aisu. Aisu oil! Vice oil! Next we shall have our flag bearer Chibale County, the Honorable Okwi Constantine. Okwi oil! We shall then have our sister representing Agule County, the Honorable Ibaseret Josephine. Josephine oil! Pallisa oil! Next in line is our district woman representative of Pallisa, the Honorable Achola Catherine. Catherine oil! Pallisa oil! Women oil! Then last but not least, we shall have our district chief, the flag bearer LOC5, Comrade Okiria Ben. Honorable Okiria Ben, our district chief, flag bearer LOC5 Pallisa. NRMOI. Your Excellency, at this point, we shall request for only 4 pictures, starting with that with our dear flag bearers who are already set. They will quickly be followed by our graduates from the Skilling Hub. Kindly move close, we need to save time. Then the District Executive Committee of the NRM will come third, and then we shall wind up by the 5 medalists from Pallisa districts. So His Excellency is having a picture with the flag bearers. We want to urge the people of Pallisa to deliver them to the National Assembly and the district assemblies respectively. The next picture is with our graduates from our Skilling Hub. Can we have the District Executive Committee move close, headed by the chairman of the district, DEC Executive. DEC Executive, we don't have all day. Then, lastly, we shall have the medalists. Can I have the members of the District Executive Committee hurry? District Executive Committee of the NRM, kindly hurry and take a picture with the National Chairman and the flag bearer of the National Resistance Movement. You have listened into his message. You have a duty to cascade that information to the grassroots. Then lastly, let's have a picture with the medalists, the 5 medalists. 5 medalists. The 5 medalists. NRM oi! Pallisa oi! A winning oi! A winning oi! Can we have the last picture? Can we have the last picture? The medalists, we continue to appreciate you for the work you have done for the Republic of Uganda for the last 50 years, because those are the independence medals. We also request Your Excellency for a picture with our dear religious leaders. Our dear religious leaders. After the religious leaders, sir, if time permits kindly, accord us the last picture with our dear Emory Mori Papa. Let's have the religious leaders and then lastly our Papa, the Emory Mori. Can the handlers of Papa Emory Mori kindly prepare him? That picture is very important, not only for Pallisa, but Greater Bukedi. NRM oi! Pallisa oi! Very good. Your Excellency, the very last picture, together with Papa Emory Mori. And on that note, we really want to thank you for coming to Bukedi. We welcome you and wish you a successful tour as you campaign across the sub-region. Your Excellency, we have the Prime Minister of Ikumbanya, the Prime Minister of Ikumbanya, the Prime Minister of Ikumbanya. I know. Thank you, Your Excellency, for accepting that opportunity and for granting that request. So we want to ask the DJ to prepare the anthems as His Excellency makes his way back to his dais. Let's have the anthems. NRM oye! Abandu be Pallisa mwebale muno kwicha. Mbasaba muyiro bubaha President batuberese kubode bandu badole NRM. Anthems. DJ, let's have the anthems.
Koja yai pushkai na paki
Thank you, thank you. As we prepare to see off His Excellency,